Hello, 新年快乐, everyone. My name is Sensei Bert. I am the instructor of the CCACC Shotokan Karate Club. So for those of you who may know, Shotokan Karate is actually a Japanese form of karate, although it has deep roots to Chinese culture. In case you didn't know, karate in Japan originally came from Okinawan karate, but many, many years before that, Okinawan karate was started from Chinese martial arts that came from what we now know as Kung Fu. In fact, when karate was first introduced to Japan, it was originally called Chinese hand. And then now today its meaning is empty hand, as you can imagine why. So Sensei Gina, Brady, and Iris and I are going to demonstrate the 3 different types of Shotokan karate training we do. The first is going to be basic exercises, which are like the building blocks for what you're going to see after. Okay, so that was a demonstration of the basics. Now, since we have advanced students, brown and black belt, these are advanced level techniques. But when you start off as a beginner, you begin with basic punches, basic blocks, basic kicks. We practice this throughout our karate journey. So no matter if you are a white belt or a 4th or 5th or 7th degree black belt, you always build your martial arts training on basics. Okay, so the next component of our training is kata. Kata is a set of prearranged techniques around a set of imaginary opponents. So it's imagining you are fighting opponents coming from all directions and you are practicing putting these techniques in combination. So we have kata for every level, again from white belt to the most advanced black belt. Right now we're going to demonstrate for you the kata that our friends Brady and Iris do as brown belts. Maybe later, if you're interested, we can demonstrate a black belt level kata. Okay, so. Okay, before we move on to the next demonstration, one quick word about this being a martial art. So why do we say this is a martial art and not just fighting? Well, the purpose of training in karate or kung fu or taekwondo or any martial art, it's not just to train your body, but also to train your mind. So what we find is in the course of training martial arts, in order to become very, very good at karate, you not only have to be in good physical shape, but you also must have sharp mental skills. You not only have to be able to hear what's being said and translate that into motion, but you also have to practice coordination. You also have to practice discipline. And you even have to practice humility and respect. So this is part of the complete package of karate training, not just moving up and down, punching and kicking and trying to hit each other. That said, we now move on to the third part of our demonstration, kumite, or sparring. So if basics are like learning the alphabet, and kata is like learning a poem, kumite, sparring, is like a chess match or a poker game. You are learning to apply the skills you know against what another person, their skills and what they know. And so it's not just about what you can do, but how well you can counter what the other person is doing and respond with your own technique. So Brady and Iris here are going to demonstrate brown belt level sparring. Now when we begin with basic sparring, step by step by step, a simple punch, a simple block. And so now at the brown belt level, we advance to something a little bit more closer to free sparring, where the timing and the distance and the spirit is all up to the contestants. Please give a hand to Brady and Iris. Okay, move to the side, move to the back. Okay, one last thing I'm going to say before our final demonstration. One of the wonderful things about training in martial arts is that you can start at any age and any time in your life. Brady and Iris started when they were 6 or 7, right? 6 or 7? Sensei Gina and I started when we were in college. In our club, we have parents who started when they're in their 40s, and Sensei Gina and I have trained along students who have started in their 70s or 80s. And so martial arts is really the kind of thing you can practice your entire life long. Okay, so who would be interested in seeing a black belt demonstration? Go ahead, give a cheer. Oh. Okay, you guys are too kind. Okay, so for our last demonstration, Sensei Gina and I are going to demonstrate one of the advanced kata in Shotokan. So the kata that you saw them do earlier is one of 15 basic kata that you will do on the path from white belt to black belt. And then once you become a black belt, there are up to 10 additional kata that you could learn across your lifetime. So this is one that Sensei Gina and I know better than others, but we are continuing to learn lifelong. Okay.